Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome one and all to Nifty Banker, India's first retail Bank Nifty Traders Conference. Friends, we have successfully completed 9 sessions so far and moving ahead with the 10th session titled Bank Nifty Reversal Option Trick, which is a pair trading method. Our today's speaker is my good friend from Tamil Nadu, Arun Yan, who is a SEBI registered research analyst. He founded this company called Aditya Wealth Management. He's a NISM certified financial advisor ever since 2016. He has close to about 10 years experience in this space, worked for a IT financial company as he just explained ever since 2010. His biggest expertise comes in harmonics, that is his favorite topic, and he also spends a decent amount of time on WD GAN methods and some of the analog methods in the trading systems. Well, Arun, on behalf of my entire family of Nifty Banker, I extend a very warm welcome to you into this program as a speaker.
Thank you, Ashok Anna and Traders Gurukul team. Welcome, friends. We'll ensure this session is useful for everyone. Once again, special thanks to Ashok Anna, who is big brother to me and providing lot of support for long time. And we'll get started, friends. Okay, Ashok bro said the good things about me. So a few things which I want to share. I was not a successful trader for more than 7+ years. Like everyone, I was making money losing, and overall, I was a net loser for more than 7+ years. And the things changed once I understood whatever we see through open eyes or naked eyes, they don't work to the best. Once again, not blaming any system. There are some systems which are very simple, which don't use any indicators typically, and they have got the highest rate of success. So in today's session, we'll be dealing with one of my favorite analog method. What is analog method? The method which does not use any indicator. So these are called analog methods. So in this session, we'll discuss about the Bank Nifty pair trading method and how to combine ORT along with that. So one simple advice to all: never stop believing in you. You might face some hard times. Have trust in you. Put the hard work and soft work as well. Okay, and wish you all a good success. So these are the terms you are supposed to know: decoupling, correlation, beta decoupling, and this is our strategy, pair trading strategy. Our strategy is basically a hedging strategy. So we'll be going long in Bank Nifty or a particular bank stock, and we'll be shorting Bank Nifty or going long in a particular stock. So what is decoupling? So before we get started, thanks to Mark Whistler. So he was the one who shared this particular method or trick in the early 2000, and we have modified this to suit our Indian market and current volatile conditions. So I'll be explaining about what are the things we have done to suit the current market situation. These things we'll be seeing in detail. Okay, so overall, the trader have to identify the index and the stock which are showing opposite behavior. See, for example, we all know whenever Bank Nifty is moving up, we assume all the bank stocks are going to move up. Likewise, whenever Bank Nifty is coming down, we assume all the bank stocks are going to come down. But not all the time this would be happening, right? Sometimes Bank Nifty would be falling. There would be some particular bank which is rising, and this might continue even for a few days. So these kind of things are called as decoupling. Okay, so we'll see that in detail. So what is decoupling? So one has to understand decoupling so that this method is going to be easy for you. When return of one asset class diverges from their expected or normal pattern of correlation, this is called decoupling. Like I explained, when Bank Nifty is moving up, let us assume State Bank is also going to go up. But what would if say Bank Nifty is moving up and State Bank is coming down? So this is not a usual pattern, right? This is not supposed to happen, right? So this particular deviation, this is called as decoupling. Decoupling is opposite of coupling. What is coupling? Coupling is nothing but everything is in sync. Okay, so when bank index is positive, bank stocks are positive. That is called as coupling. So like I said, this take place when asset class are nothing but the bank stocks, which typically rise and fall and start moving in opposite direction of bank nifty. It could be in any direction. It's not like a bank nifty going up, stock going down. It could be in the opposite way as well. Bank nifty is going down, stock is coming up. This is decoupling. Bank nifty is falling. Sorry, bank nifty is going up and stock is coming. Okay, coming down. So few more details about the coupling part. So we know like in the world, like everything are interconnected. So when economy in one particular country is affected, that might be like taking a toll on the other thing as well. Okay, we know like COVID has started in China, and once it exaggerated in US, the global market started to crash, right? So these scenario are called as coupling. But post COVID or at the time of COVID, if you notice, there was like one particular point of time where only China's market alone was positive, right? So this scenario is called as decoupled economy or like decoupling situation. So how to measure this? We need to know the important factors: the economic growth, the market trends, and the foreign flows. Okay. Sometimes the biggies would be like pumping money in one particular stock, so that might result in decoupling. For example, if they are buying heavily an Axis Bank with some news or with some technicals factored in, then that might result in decoupling. Okay, very recently, like State Bank post result, it opened with a gap of like upper circuit 10%. Decoupling happened. We initiated our trade and we made even like 34K profit. So once again, how that particular call was generated and how you could generate that same call well in advance, we'll be covering. So investors, traders, how could you make use of decoupling? See, whenever decoupling happens, we can expect that to become normalized or that is going to become neutralized. So what we do, for example, we have a scenario like where we know bank nifty is going to come down and a particular stock is going to come up. Okay, so how to determine this? I'll teach you with the help of an Excel. So when you know bank nifty is going to come down and a particular stock is going to come up, you can short bank nifty and you can go long in that particular stock. Okay, so once we do that, once again we are in hedge, and assuming decoupling is going to normalize, at times we'll be making profit in both the entries, or overall we'll be making good profit. And yes, we do have stop loss as well. So what is the SL? So how can we trade with 5K or like a smaller risk? Those things would be elaborated as well. Correlation. So this is an important factor. So let me complete these technical jargons first, and then let me jump into the actual trading system, so that when I explain about each and every factor in the particular Excel, you would be having a good understanding, or you would be able to connect things. Correlation in finance and investment industries, it is the static that measures the degree to which securities move in relation with each other. Just like the word correlation, how two stocks or two items are related to each other. Okay, so they are used in advanced portfolio management, and we have a term called correlation coefficient. It is a static that measures the degree to which the variables are going to move in relation with each other. Okay, so we'll be using this as one of our parameter in before like initiating our trades. Okay, how many of you are aware of beta? Anyone? or this is again totally new to you? Okay, great. Many have got good idea of beta. If in case, anyways, I'm going to explain about beta. If you're not aware, you can even check basic NSE website. You will be like getting details about beta, decoupling, these kind of factor. Okay, so beta in general, it is the measure of volatility. Okay, so whenever like beta is less than 1, it means that particular stock or security is less volatile than the index or market. When beta is more, these more than 1, the security or the particular stock is theoretically more volatile than market. For example, let us assume beta for a particular stock, say like Reliance is 1.5. So we assume like when Nifty is moving up by 1 percentage, say like Reliance is going to move up by 1.5 percentage, like that. Okay, so beta is important thing. We are going to calculate beta, and this is one important calculation which determines how to find the decoupling value. Okay, so what is the beta decoupling? The beta of the stock keeps on varying from its average. So every day we'll be finding a new beta for a particular stock, and once we combine all the beta, that becomes our beta decoupling when we have a mother and child. In our cases, or in this particular webinar, all throughout the session, the mother is going to be Bank Nifty. The child is going to be a particular bank. It could be a private bank or public bank or anything. So like Axis Bank, State Bank, Indus Bank, Bandhan, RBL, all these banks are going to be child, and the mother is always Bank Nifty. Like I said, beta decoupling happens due to several factors like inflation, interest rate, liquidity. And in Indian markets, beta decoupling is highly seen in banking stocks. So yes, you can apply this particular method in the normal stocks and even like Nifty. Maybe like you can start trying with Nifty 50, where the manipulation is always the lowest. The highest rate of success you can find in banking stocks. Okay, so we could apply this particular technique in the bank stocks, futures, and options. Unfortunately, we can't do this in cash until otherwise like you are an inter player. But overall, this particular method is a positional method. So we enter into the trade once the decoupling condition is formed and the other parameters are going to support that. After we enter, we can hold for bigger profits. So how long we are supposed to hold, when are we going to exit, that we will see through practical examples. Okay, so let me come to the Excel. So before that, do remember this particular numbers. Okay, so we need to find the stock beta. Okay, minimum for last 10 days, we need to find the stock beta. When it's like stock beta, you take any particular stock. So in our case, it is going to be bank stocks, ICICI Bank, State Bank. You are going to calculate beta for the last 10 days. Okay, minimum.